Coming up on CityView, soccer mania reaches fever pitch as Austin officially welcomes Major League Soccer to the city. Crossing the street is getting easier, especially for people who are blind or have low vision. And did you kick that holiday tree to the curb? You might be surprised to find out where it ended up next. Hi, thanks for joining us. I'm your host, Marissa Monroy. Dealing with unpaid tickets or outstanding warrants with Austin Municipal Court? We can help. This year, Austin Municipal Court's Warrant Amnesty program lasts from February 1st through February 28th. People with active warrants who voluntarily come to any Austin Municipal Court or downtown community court location will not be arrested. Warrant fees will also be waived on active cases. Walk-in dockets are available daily, but the dockets do tend to fill up fast toward the end of the campaign, so come in as soon as possible. We'll also have 4 mobile court sessions in February where judges, clerks, and Spanish interpreters can help address outstanding cases and answer warrant amnesty questions. For more information, call the court at 512-974-4800 or go online to austintexas.gov/court. In other news, another big step in Austin's journey towards securing its first professional sports team. It's now official. Major League Soccer's 27th club, Austin FC, will take the field in 2021. A large crowd of very enthusiastic fans packed a popular downtown spot for a celebration that included city leaders, FC Chairman and CEO Anthony Precourt, and MLS Commissioner Don Garber. Mayor Steve Adler expressed his hopes that the club would be a unifying force for the community.
It is about having a place, a team, an event, a shared experience that brings everybody together from all parts of this city.
Austin City Council approved the deal, including the construction of a state-of-the-art stadium last August. Groundbreaking for the new stadium is scheduled for this spring. The National Association of EMS Physicians held their annual conference in Austin. This year's guest speaker was former Pennsylvania Governor and U.S. Homeland Security Secretary Tom Ridge. Ridge returned to Austin 2 years after he suffered a massive heart attack visiting the city in 2017. Ridge's heart stopped 3 times on the way to the hospital. First responders from that day were honored by Tom Ridge for their service. We met with one of the first responders from that day. ATXN's Jonathan Yule has our story.
From the minute you sign in, you're constantly alert, constantly thinking about what's going to happen, what could be happening, what the next step is, maybe in your treatment. You have to be on.
After only a few hours of shut-eye,
Yeah, that's right.
paramedic Kyle Shutt
Did we replace the mag?
is signing in for his next shift.
Sometimes you log on and you get a call the minute you sign on.
It's only a matter of time
Let's see, which way am I going? Am I going right here?
before Shutt and his partner get their first call of the day. But there is something else that paramedic Kyle Shutt is known for.
It all began in this hotel in November of 2017 when I called downstairs for help.
Just 2 years ago, the first and former Homeland Security Secretary and former Pennsylvania Governor was in Austin for a conference.
I call it the Austin incident.
Former Secretary Ridge knew something was wrong and proceeded to dial 911.
And I'm here, Exhibit A, folks.
It would be one of the most important calls that Tom Ridge would ever make.
Once when we first arrived, about 5 minutes into the call, we were able to successfully revive him at that time.
Kyle Shutt was part of a group
About 5 minutes after that, he went down again.
responding to the call for help.
There was one point where you just come out of arrest and we had leaned forward and we kind of said, "Governor Ridge, are you okay?" Because we weren't sure if he had gone back into arrest or not. And he just goes, "Yeah." So at that point we knew that we were dealing with a survivor.
Today, Shutt, alongside his colleagues that helped to save Tom Ridge's life, were honored again.
Secretary Ridge, you are alive today because all of these links in the chain of survival were available to you in Austin, Texas.
In the very same hotel, no less, where time almost ran out for Ridge.
We've been able to improve our Utstein bystander survival rate to 54%. And today, we're glad to count Secretary Ridge as part of that 54%.
If not for the first responders,
Thank you for never, ever giving up.
who were there
God bless you.
at the right moment.
Thanks, man. Glad you dispatched him there. I wouldn't be here.
Dr. Mark Escott, the medical director for the City of Austin, praised our first responders, stating, "You are all a credit to our system and our profession. Our city is blessed to have you protecting our community." Now that the holidays are over, ever wonder what happens to all those holiday trees? Austin Resource Recovery curbside customers can recycle their trees by setting them on the curb on their regular collection day. But a much longer tradition of tree cycling has been in place for all Austin residents.
Have a good one. Happy New Year.
For the last 32 years, Austinites have been dropping off their trees at Zilker Park for the last 2 weekends following Christmas. Local volunteers joined staff from Austin Resource Recovery and Parks and Recreation departments to help collect the trees, which were then turned into high-grade mulch. The compost is available on a first-come, first-served basis to all Austin residents.
Oh, I've been doing this for about 20 years. I let them pick them up at my house, and then I come down here and pick them back up. Take them off to the ranch and use it to cover roads, keep it from getting muddy and stuff, you know.
Got a path that's just mud, and it's on like a slope, so when it rains a lot, you know, it stays put, and it lasts a long time, and it smells so good.
Annually, holiday tree recycling keeps nearly 20,000 trees out of area landfills. That gets us closer to the city's goal of reaching zero waste by 2040. You can learn more about the program and find ways to dispose of your tree at austintexas.gov/holiday tree recycling. You may never even have noticed it, but that voice that tells you when to cross the street is especially important for pedestrians who are blind or have low vision.
Wait to cross Red River at 11.
The Austin Transportation Department is on track to upgrade all of Austin's signals with countdown timers, outfit another 26 locations with voice signals, and install 5 additional pedestrian hybrid beacons this year. We invite you to meet the person behind most of Austin's voice-guided signals and a growing population who depends on this guidance every day. Check out the video at austintexas.gov/pedestrian. That's all for this edition of CityView. I'm your host, Marissa Monroy. Our next episode premieres on February 11th. Thanks for watching.